roof.
Shehu Gabam, let me ask you, pointedly too, do you think that the government of the day has capacity to do right by the Nigerian people?
Well, capacity depends on the composition of the government. The president alone have no capacity to drive the system. That's why there's a provision for ministers, cabinet, assistants, and so on and so forth. If there is no engagement on this component that form a government...
But what we have seen so far, do you think that we have the right drivers to get the nation to the desired point?
Let me tell you the buffers of presidents. The buffers of president are 5, and there are 2 that make them 7. First, the clearing house of the president, chief of staff. The media house is under chief of staff. Protocol is under chief of staff. Security of the village is under chief of staff. The entire itinerary of the presidency is under chief of staff. An oversight function. You know,
so if President Tinubu fails or succeeds, Femi Gbajabiamila should be held responsible.
He will completely be accomplished to it. Let me give you the buffers. You need to know.
Who is the chief of staff?
It's the chief of staff. Number 2, you have the NSA, who coordinate the security agencies of the country.
That's Nuhu Ribadu.
No, everything that happened that has to do with intelligence or failure of intelligence or failure of implementation or failure of coordination. He is in charge of coordinating that. How he coordinated, how he liaises with the strategic sector of intelligence, the architecture of the security agencies is critical. Number 3 is the SGF. SGF coordinates the Federal Executive Council, the activities, the memos, and so on and so forth, the project and project implementation. Number 4 is the head of service of the Federation, who deal with the core civil service and image making and image laundering of the government. Number 5 is the Minister of Information, who dish out information in relation to government engagement and activities. How he dish out those information matters. How he relates to Nigeria and what government is doing matters. You know, so these are the buffers around the presidency. And if these buffers, listen, if these buffers are not coordinating properly, there's no way you cannot have crack in the government. It is impossible. It is practically impossible.
But from what you see, are they working well?
I've not seen the coordination. Probably at individual level, they are doing what they are doing. I know a bit of what NSA is trying to do, you know, trying to coordinate, work hard, and you can see there are level of achievement in stabilizing the security. The criminal element, the gang leaders have been eliminated in one way or the other, under prosecution, and so on and so forth. But the critical sectors that create these buffers, if they are not in tandem, if they are not on the same page, if they don't share information and ideas, citizens will not be communicated. And if there's a discommunication, the president will suffer the bashing.
In your own view,
of the nation.
Do you think that this government is on the right track?
Yeah, because of what I have seen, if they are on the right track, nobody will talk about protest. If their policies and programs are well tailored towards the mindset of Nigerians, nobody will talk about
So they are missing the point.
They miss the point. We talk about the palliative. We talk about the transport sector. We talk about the security. One of the traditional rulers mentioned, if you can take care of insecurity, farmers will go back to farm. The farming season that we are, I want anybody to come and tell me where the federal government has subsidized fertilizer for farmers. Where and what location?
Let me pause you for a moment. Let's go on the break. When we come back, Shehu Gabam is still with me. I will be joined by Senator Matthew Rohide, and we shall be talking about what is happening in